Within a 5-mile radius, just about any community in Houston, one can experience food from around the world: Indian, Mediterranean, Greek, Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Thai, Italian, South American, British, Cuban, and of course, Tex-Mex. It's this mixture of culture and cuisine that make the Bayou City a melting pot of tastes. We're here to experience them all and serve you food without borders. Chef Hugo Ortega has been making a name for himself in the Houston area for the past couple of decades. Now he's getting some recognition on the national stage, a finalist several times for the James Beard Award. Here in Houston, he owns several restaurants, 3 as a matter of fact. This one is located in the eclectic and funky district, the Montrose. It's Hugo's, and Chef Ortega has 3 different menus at his restaurants. This one, very spectacular. Let's talk to Chef Hugo and learn more about Hugo's. Well, Chef, thanks for having us here at Hugo's.
Todd, it's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
It's always great to see you.
So tell me, you've been popular in the Houston area for some time, but you've been working in Houston for a couple of decades, right?
That's correct. I arrived to Backstreet Cafe back in '84.
Wow.
And then in '89, I went to the great Houston Community College, the culinary program, and I graduated in '91.
Uh-huh.
And it's been quite a run for me.
It has been. Now you've got 3 popular restaurants. You're a James Beard finalist several times, and that's a nationally known award. Your restaurants are very different. Tell me particularly about the one we're at today, Hugo's. Tell me about the menu and the inspiration for it.
The great country of Mexico is a large country to start with it, and the food, it have different regions, and every region the food is different. My region is the southern region where I come from.
Right.
And the food is just unbelievable. It's just so rich and so complete in many ways.
And that's Oaxaca, correct?
And that's Oaxaca, Puebla, Mexico City, Tlaxcala. This is what many people and myself call in the belly of the country.
Now your menu has very specific items, but I guess if you want to sample a lot of those, you have something on the weekends, a brunch where you get a chance to do that, and that's real popular, right?
It's an inspiration,
right.
Todd, and basically what I did there is the way to eat in Mexico, you go to the market, is where everything happens. It's where the social life is in Mexico City, in the rural areas anyway. And consequently, when I went over there, I said, I want to be able to transport this feeling, this out of control kind of situation.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere that happens in the markets in Mexico, and so many markets, to the restaurant, and that's where the idea came from.
So your restaurant more or less is characteristic of the markets, and it's got the street food and that type of food on the menu itself. Tell me about the 2 dishes we're going to be tasting today.
We have this incredible roasted cauliflower salad,
right.
And the wonderful puree of Romanesco and green peas. Give you that sweetness, and then we balance that through the roasted vegetables that we're going to finish. And also we want to throw in there a little piece of cheese that also is roasted in the in the comal.
And the other dish is going to be somewhat of a surprise. It's an appetizer, right?
It is a way of living in Oaxaca.
Okay.
When it comes to grasshoppers, it's just a way of living. And for us, we go to the market, and it's just like a snack.
Right.
You know, I guess you can say the happy hour in Oaxaca is at midday.
So we're talking grasshoppers here, folks. If you didn't catch that, we're going to have some grasshoppers, and that's a popular item on your menu, isn't it?
It is, and it's been a wonder for many people, and it's been written, of course, and it's just a way of living, like I say, in Oaxaca, and we bring that also here, and we offer it and prepare it in a very simple way.
Well, we're looking forward to trying that. And right now we're going to go to a break. When we come back, grasshopper tacos and the roasted salad. Stay with us here on Food Without Borders.
We look at consumer arts and sciences, and we're looking at the creative economies of Houston. The consumer arts and sciences is just that. We deliver services for the greater Houston area. Our faculty and staff are industry experts, and so they have worked closely with their industry partners, whether it's cosmetology, hair design, fashion design, interior design, merchandising, and our culinary arts program. Now our industry partners know exactly who to go to.
Media and visuals and audio is how we communicate in this world today. Students need to understand how to create that content, how to discuss that content, and distribute it around the world.
The Center of Excellence for Media, Arts, and Technology comprises 4 different areas. We have audio production, filmmaking, music business, and our digital communications program. We're going to teach you the skills that you're going to need to go out and go to work in the workforce.
The Center of Excellence for Visual and Performing Arts houses programs in art, dance, drama, and music, where we rigorously prepare our students for transfer to 4-year institutions. The Center of Excellence for Visual and Performing Arts provides the curriculum, training, and opportunity for our students not only to enter into the creative industries, but to master lifelong skills that will serve them in whatever profession they pursue. Creativity is at the center of our excellence.
The Logistics Center of Excellence has 2 programs, one of which is the Logistics and Global Supply Chain Management program, as well as the Maritime Specialization. Any student entering the logistics program here at Houston Community College will walk away with the knowledge needed relevant to industry, because our industry partners are engaged in our program to help us develop it to ensure that when our students walk away from here, they can get those jobs.
All right, so Chef, we're in the kitchen at Hugo's. It's like a well-oiled machine in here. You have people running in and out all over the place. Is it usually this busy in here?
It is.
It is. It already gets busier.
You can see it's very small, the space.
Right.
And we just try to accomplish everything before 11 o'clock. So
right.
It's what we call it the rush hour.
This is the rush hour for you. So tell me about this dish. This is an appetizer you're going to prepare for us?
Absolutely. It's an
have?
incredible dish from Oaxaca, and the tradition over there in Oaxaca is that you go to the markets, and as you buy in all the groceries for the day, you can have a little snack or a small snack on the with the grasshoppers.
Around the world, insects are eaten, but here in the United States, it's a different thing for us.
It is. I think for the volume that you consume, is the most protein that you have in one individual grasshoppers.
And this is a popular dish for you?
It's very popular, and I think it started about a decade ago. A friend of mine started bringing these grasshoppers, and in the beginning it was those kind of things, those beautiful foods, and the ethnicity of the.
So tell me about each ingredient, and let's get to how you put it together.
Well, you have the grasshoppers, and then oil, blue corn tortillas, white onions, and then tomatillo and chipotle pepper, and those part of the components. So the idea over here is for you, once you saute your grasshoppers, to make a taco. And
the grasshopper tacos.
The grasshopper taco.
All right, well, let's get to it. Let's show me how you put it together, and let's give it a taste.
So we wanna get this skillet hot, and then you put your oil.
Now, the grasshoppers roasted before you put them in there?
They've been roasted.
They've been roasted already? Okay.
Roasted and seasoned.
Okay.
And after you oil, you put a little bit of your onions. And you want to cook your onions to develop some flavor. And then...
So you can get this from street vendors in Oaxaca, you were saying?
Yes. You go to the market and and you get your grasshoppers, and they have different sizes. You have from small to medium to large.
Now, I've had grasshoppers before, roasted, not in this form, but they almost have like a popcorn taste to them.
The same over here, I find different flavors. Popcorn is one of those.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because
a nutty popcorn flavor almost.
The reason for that is because they grow in the cornfield, sesame seed fields, alfalfa. So it says.
So they can have the taste of what they're eating.
Yeah, it is. The flavor is according to where they grow and their diet.
So when you first put this on your menu, was the reaction immediate right away where people started ordering this, or did it take a little while for it to catch on?
It catch on
pretty quickly?
fast, and they enjoy it, and they are and something new. And at the time, my daughter was going to Episcopal High School. And when her friends come, they used to have a kick out of it, you know, like,
Right.
who would try, who would dare
Who would
it?
try a grasshopper, huh? Well, so can I put one together? Is that how you do
Sure.
it?
I got the guacamole over here and,
Okay.
and the salsa and your tortilla.
And these are blue corn tortillas. Huh?
Blue corn tortillas. And
Okay.
I got you a spoon over
Building a
here.
grasshopper tortilla. This is a first for me. Now, I've had grasshoppers, like I said before, but not one in a taco. So you just build it, and it's served at the table like this, where you build your own. Huh?
Yeah, that builds
Okay.
your own. You can put as
Texans
many-
do you find Texans are a little bit more adventurous when it comes to food?
Yes, it does. And I believe there's also a company in Austin that they are beginning to catch on the grasshoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Different feel, right?
Right.
Different flavor. But I find this one a little more tasty.
Well, to give you an idea of what it tastes like, okay, if you just take out of the equation that it's a grasshopper, it's a crunchy texture. It's almost like eating like a light peanut taste to it as well, but that crunch comes through, and then you hit the taste of the salsa, and of course the guacamole just bursts through, and it's just an incredible dish. Very wonderful. Grasshopper tacos right here on Food Without Borders. When we come back, what do we have? A salad we're going to
We
make?
have a composed salad with this incredible sauce right here.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to put a salad together. Meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy my grasshopper taco. We'll be right back. Rourke, by the way, is out in the field. Let's take a look at him first.
Hey, I'm here with Food Without Borders on the corner of White Oak and Studwood in the Fitzgerald's parking lot. It's a sweltering summer day here in Houston, and I'm going to try one of these Yeti Sunshine Super Naturally Good Snowballs. Give me my snow cone! Wow, it's limey, timey, and basil-y, but it just has so much flavor, and I expected it to be kind of fake sweet, but it's not. It's really refreshing and good. I can't believe shaved ice can be so sweetly decadent and refreshing. Back to you, Todd, in Food Without Borders Central.
At HCC, the material science program focuses on two specialized education and workforce training programs, corrosion technology and welding technology. At HCC, the Material Science Center of Excellence provides the students the best education and training, enabling them to pursue with confidence the opportunity that today's job market has to offer.
An engineering career is a wonderful career. The HCC Engineering Center of Excellence created a new degree which allows students to take the first 2 years of a 4-year engineering program here at HCC, and then they transfer to an upper division college. Total tuition costs for that 4-year degree is under $20,000. More than 1 million engineers will be retiring over the next 10 years. We need to educate the next generation of engineers, not just for Houston or Texas, but for the country.
Here at the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing, we've got programs in machining technology, and we've got programs in manufacturing engineering technology. Based on the strengths of our faculty and the state-of-the-art facilities, combined with hands-on learning, students completing our program will have the greatest chances within manufacturing. Manufacturing touches all of us every day in everything that we do. Come to HCC and become a part of tomorrow's future.
The construction COE is like a big umbrella. We have several disciplines goes underneath it. Construction technology, plumbing, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, industrial electricity, and solar technology.
The students are excited to be a part of this program because they realize that it is positioning them to outshine the competition.
At the Houston Community College, we focus on the future. The transition the student from Houston Community College to the workplace, it will be seamless.
Welcome back to Food Without Borders. We're in the heart of the Montrose in Houston, Texas at Hugo's with Chef Hugo Ortega. We've had some tacos with grasshoppers just a few minutes ago. Incredible dish here. Now you're going to put together a warm, is it a warm salad?
It's a warm cauliflower salad.
Okay. Tell me what we have here as far as ingredients and let's get started.
When it comes to a salad, I think it's very important to make it very interesting.
Right.
And to me, the more components you have, the better the flavor it is, right? So over here you have, you say it looks like
guacamole, yeah, but it's not, you're telling me.
And it's a romanesco and a green peas puree.
Uh-huh.
And then, as you can see over here, we have baby beets. We have some roasted fresh cheese, cauliflower, romanesco, dressing over here, and different types of carrots.
Okay.
And then for garnishing, we have bardana, these root chips, and then a sweet potato.
Like plantains.
Plantains.
Yeah. Well, let's get started. This looks wonderful. Show me how you put it all together.
All right. So the same thing over here, what we want to do is get a little bit of oil on your skillet. And then you bring your vegetables.
So in the States, when you think salad, you think lettuce, tomato, maybe a few other greens, but here you just kind of put it all together in a whole different fashion.
The thing over here is when your vegetables hit the pan, you need to make sure they don't saute it. Just leave it as it is and raise the temperature a little bit.
So you're not cooking it all the way through, you're just kind of warming it up a bit and giving it a little bit of crispy, charred flavor.
That's correct.
Okay. Does this bring the flavors out in each one of the vegetables by doing this?
I think the caramelization of the vegetables is what, where you develop flavors.
Okay.
The minerals, oil, so the vegetables come out.
Right.
And that's the reason always when you char something, it tastes a little bit richer.
Right. So is this another popular dish that you get from a lot of folks? And I guess without the cheese, but I guess it's somewhat vegan friendly too, right?
Yes, you're vegan, you can just avoid the cheese. And as you can see, the beautiful vegetables
it's caramelizing pretty quickly, huh?
Yeah. And it's always great to have the crew from HCC here in the house.
Hey, we try to do what we can. And once again, we'll say we can't say enough. You're a graduate of Houston Community College.
I'm very proud, and
absolutely.
So when I work out, I always bring my HCC bag.
We're going to take care of that and get you some new ones here too.
And then we say, "Oh, you went to HCC."
HCC, yeah.
Okay.
Well, about 7 out of 10 people in Houston went to HCC at one time or another.
You would say HCC proud. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so once we get to that point, we want to bring the vegetables, and you can see
well, they've caramelized very nicely.
Very nicely. So over here is where the artistic part of you and Eddie Van Damme showed me, right?
And this is where you put it and you learn right. Yeah, Chef Eddie taught you how to do this right?
You would say you gotta make it looks pretty, right?
Well, that's half of the thing, is making it look good.
Yeah. And you can make this, for as small as one serving, or you can put make it large. This would be wonderful for Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you ever? I guess are the vegetables seasonal? Do you change them up as you go along, or are you always able to get these same vegetables?
You change as season go through, right?
Right.
You have the tendency to use more, I would say, root vegetables in the winter and so on. And you vegan, you just avoid the cheese, right? Or something like that.
Boy, that looks great.
And let's see. And this wonderful sauce is just roasted peppers. And then we blend it and we finish it with oil.
Now, is that pretty spicy?
It looks spicy, but it's not.
It's not as spicy as it looks, huh?
And then we finish it with some peanuts.
Wow. That looks incredible.
And I will have some bardana over here. And then a pea shoot.
And what is the actual title of this on the menu?
This is a roasted cauliflower salad.
Roasted cauliflower salad. Well, if it's all right, I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick taste.
Okay, I have a
fork.
I have a spoon, a clean spoon for
right.
you right here.
Roasted cauliflower salad. This looks great. Oh man, there's a lot of flavor in that. And the heat from this here just touches it off just right, and it's not too spicy. This is really what makes it for me.
The sweetness of the puree.
The sweetness of the puree, that's what really makes it. And then you have all the roasted vegetables on top. Excellent stuff here at Chef Hugo. Chef, thank you for having us here
Todd.
today.
Absolutely.
Wonderful stuff.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us in Food Without Borders. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back shortly.
The Public Safety and Automotive Technology Center of Excellence comprises of 4 major programs: fire technology, law enforcement, emergency medical services, and automotive technology. If your passion is helping others, go to Houston Community College and become a first responder.
The healthcare community is one of the largest workforces in Houston. As we move forward into the next 5 or 7 years, the healthcare workforce will be in great needs. Houston Community College, Coleman College of Health Science is dedicated to providing and preparing students for the healthcare careers of the future. They get real experiences from someone who's out there working in the field right now.
Computers run everything in our lives, and we have built this incredible digital infrastructure. It's a wonderful thing. That infrastructure has to be maintained.
HCC's Center of Excellence helps drive the economy by providing local training for local jobs in the technology field.
We have computer programming, we have computer networking and telecommunications, we have digital gaming and simulation, and we have geographic information services.
If you have a passion for anything, whether it is running a law firm, a hospital, a college, manufacturing aircraft parts, or composing music, whatever it is, and you want to do that as your livelihood, you will have to know something about business. The Business Center of Excellence is made up of 8 major programs of study. Each of these programs provides you with the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed in the workplace. Come join us. We are open for business.
Thanks, Todd. I'm Rourke McGaffett. I'm here again in Houston Community College TV studios in downtown Houston with our favorite chef in training. She's in our culinary program here in the baking program of the Culinary Arts program. And we're going to be making some
raw vegan brownies.
Great, let's get right to it. We're going to use the chopper.
Yeah.
And we're going to start by
with
pulsing
the nuts.
The nuts, all right.
Walnuts, pecans,
and cashews.
And cashews. We just have to, perfect. A few times. And now we have to add our dates.
Fresh dates.
Already chopped.
And dates, this adds the moisture that holds the
and the
brownies
sweetness.
together. And the sweetness.
It's the most natural sweetener ever. So.
And we are maximizing this
we have to
food chopper.
Yeah, we need to do it a few more times.
All right.
And we have to add our
cocoa powder. A pinch
of salt, maybe a little bit more.
And that's the pink Himalayan salt that you like so much.
Yeah. Teaspoon of vanilla extract.
A whole teaspoon.
A whole teaspoon.
All right.
It's great flavor.
And then a little splash of
and 2
water.
teaspoons of coconut oil.
Oh, that's coconut oil. All right. And we had to soften that coconut oil a little bit. So now we're going to put that in a lined pan. You can use parchment paper or you can use plastic wrap.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
To line your pan.
It has to be a very sticky dough.
I see. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and throw this right in the pan, and we're going to show you a finished version too. We should have had a little bigger food processor, but we can take our spatula.
Or with a spoon, and we just need to press down. You can use your hands too if they are clean.
So after we press it in, we are going to put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes to let it set, and then we're going to frost it and add our final garnishes. Well, we've allowed the brownies to set for 30 minutes in the freezer, and now we're ready to frost it. I'm going to let Lorena do that. She made the frosting out of avocado, cocoa, and vanilla.
Vanilla, coconut oil.
And we're going to show that recipe online for the frosting. Now she's just going to smooth that out.
And we can
get it nice and even. And then we're going to garnish it. Well, we're going to cut it first.
Yeah.
And in between cuts, you want to make sure your knife is nice and clean. So she's using wet paper towels to clean it off between cuts. That way your brownie pieces look nice and even. All right, now we have them cut. We're going to garnish with some pecans. I'm going to help you out here.
That's it.
And now, this is what I've been waiting for. I can't wait to try one of these. I'll go with this piece here. Oh, that's a big chunk. Delicious. Thanks so much, Lorena, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Check online for the full recipe for the brownies and the frosting. Back to you, Todd.
Hello, I'm Tarek Smith, and here's your Direct Energy Direct Health Tip. Nutrition, simple tips to maintain good habits. Plan. Prepare your meals and snacks the night before so you have enough quality throughout the day or week. Remember what they say, not planning is planning to fail. Eat a variety of colors in foods because that multivitamin is not enough to overcome a lack of fruits and vegetables in the diet. And everything in moderation. Don't overeat or drink your calories. This is Tarek Smith with your Direct Energy Direct Health Tip. Thanks for watching.
Well, that wraps it up for this week's episode of Food Without Borders. If you want to know more about Chef Hugo Ortega, we'll be featuring another one of his restaurants, Caracol, in a future episode of our show. In the meantime, you can visit our website at hccs.edu/foodwithoutborders. Find us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and I will see you next time on Food Without Borders.